And apparently I need to post the stream link, so could you just copy and paste someone to me, Pure?
Yeah.
And then Bioice I've had multiple interactions with. And he is Canadian, which I found out a few days ago. Okay, just before I post that, I will make sure that we can check these statistics before going into the next game, because it's one of my favorite things. Creature is sitting at a 55% win rate overall, and versus Terran he's sitting at 59%, so it's not too bad. He's above his average, which is quite nice, so he's been a bit of his element. And Soloist, on the other hand, statistics look like he has a 63% win rate overall, with a 55% win rate versus Protoss, but an 80% versus Terran. So Soloist looking really good in that TVT matchup.
It's probably
Thank
that
you,
cheeky
Phil.
play that he throws out there.
Gets that. We do that a lot in TVT.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd have to agree with you though. I think Bioice probably takes the group, and I can't decide on a second player. I can't decide on the second place player for this group. I want to say Creature, but that was a really impressive game from Soloist.
Yeah, I know. It's like he still did the aggression got scouted, but he was still able to take it anyway. It's like a Herb Derp Watt situation where he's just that good with his aggression, maybe. And he played that game out really nicely, just getting that command sentence at the times he did. It's because it's very hard to be like, oh, my proxies got scouted. What do I do now? Well, now I just go more proxies. It's very hard to get out of that. Yeah, it's hard to get out to that mentality. And for some reason, I can't Control-C, Control-V.
You got your camera working?
Yeah, I've got the camera working, but I'm just trying to get that link. Would you mind introducing both players while I've sorted out some links?
Here we go, guys. We're now into the game here. With in the bottom right, Team Ascension Pro's Creature, that gray, purple. I'm sorry, I don't know colors. Pink Protoss.
I'm actually colorblind, just so you guys know. I'm guessing every time I say a color.
Wow. Yeah, I'm totally 100% colorblind. Then here we have, up in the top left, probably red, Team Ascension Competitive's Soloist.
Nicely done there, nicely done.
It was red, right?
Oh, give me a second, I'm not even in it. Yes, Soloist is indeed red. Nicely done.
Alright, so, just a guess. We have another gas first build here. I think we're going to see gas first every single game from Soloist. That's just his style, at least from what I've seen. He's definitely going to be doing some proxies every single game. And
definite.
The question is, can Creature adapt?
Factory fanboy. Well, is it adapt? He did that last game pretty well, so I don't know if adapting is the situation, but if he can just defend that a little bit better, he'll be able to crush it.
I think it is adapting because he had the right, he had the right stuff. I just think he let it get to him too much, and then wasn't sure, if there was aggression next, or, I mean, he just ended up getting pulled apart. So I think he just needs to tune in his responses for this.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Tuning in the responses. That sounds like a good way to go. Anyway, we haven't seen one gas so far coming up from Creature, throwing down that cybernetic score at the standard timing. Going to be looking to see what time does he try and take that second gas, because that's going to make it much easier for him to take the Robo off the back of this as well. And here comes the Proxy SCV!
Looks like he's just going to do the same thing, right? He's going to do a one gas expand. It's the safest, most standard, Protoss play against Terran. I don't think he's going to do anything crazy.
Well, the monster course
so where's this keep going, I wonder? Because you know what? The factory is in his own base. So let's put the factory in the base. It's not a proxy.
Okay, so it's just the scouting it anymore. He's just scouting. I'm like, is he going to go to the natural? What craziness is this? But no, he's actually... That's a little bit unfortunate. I kind of wanted to see proxy round 2.
Yeah. I was like, is he gonna put this? Is he gonna put the factory in the natural? Is it gonna be at the third? Where is he planning on putting the factory? And look, Creature's looking around with his mothership core. He's like, all right, where's the factory?
He's being very diligent with that scout. However, we did notice that he doesn't actually scout his opponent. And it feels like Soloist, that would be a really good idea to do. It looks like it's just going to be the typical standard Widowmine drop with the 4 Marines to back it up.
Soloist is already ahead. Now here's why I think that. Typically, as a Protoss, you throw down your Nexus, and then you chrono boost out your mothership core, and then get a stalker. We see here that Creature went straight for the mothership core, and then the stalker, and then the nexus. He was now. Given he's checking right now with the mothership core at the natural of Soloist, saying, "All right, are you expanding this game, or are you doing this again?" He wants to.
He actually misses the Widowmine walking him out across the map as well.
Let's miss the Widowmine. But yeah, I think he was just a little mind game. He said, "You know what? That's not going to happen again." So he went for the mothership core first. I mean, it's not a huge lead.
Well, we're seeing only the 3 Marines here. He can actually get a few SCV kills with this mothership core if he so chooses to. But it's going to become important that he keeps that Stalker in position because this Widowmine is almost there. And if he gets the burrow next to the Stalker, he'll get the one-shot kill.
Oh,
or if he gets it, yep.
Creature sees it.
Oh, he's just gonna position it.
Oh, he's gonna be irritating. He's gonna put it here and say, "Fine, you can't mine." Just a little bit longer.
It's not too bad. We still do have the robotics facility coming up, and the Nexus can still make probes and then just send them back to the main. So it's actually a little bit of a better position if you put it to the side a little bit, and then sometimes to get the shot off even when they go up to the main, so they can't make probes at all without rallying them directly to the side, which is what Creature's doing here. Oh, actually, that's still in the range. That's a free shot right there.
Oh, that
looks like. Did he do that intentionally or not? Not sure. Anyway, the observer's going to come out now, so it's going to be cleaned up pretty soon. But the Motion Core does get the C on this Medivac, and going to shoo that away. And it's actually just going to go around the side and come back straight again.
He's just going to come right back in. He's just going to turn around, right, and just come right back. No, maybe not.
Yes, that's exactly what he's doing. He's coming in now.
He's just
waiting on the boost.
So.
Yep, he's just going to... Oh.
And the overcharge.
Yep. It would have been really nice if he had a...
Oh,
that's unfortunate, losing 2. Yep. But it would have been really nice if he pulled one of the probes back and then just slid it under the Medivac so he could get the kill on the Medivac with the Widowmine shot. That's always funny when that happens. It's like, Herpdub, I'm going to borrow 3 Widowmines in your mineral line as well as my entire army with the rest of the drop. And you're like, Herpdub, I'm just going to warp in a Zealot and it's going to kill your entire army.
Yeah.
So, that's always pretty funny.
Friendly fire.
We do have Blink on the way. Well, that's the only way we can deal with the Widowmine is make it work for us. So.
Well, Widowmines don't care who they're blowing up. There's Terran, or Protoss, or Zerg.
They just like to watch the world burn.
Blow things up.
Anyway, we do have another Medivac coming in here, and another drop in the main. So this Soloist start we talked about at the beginning. Actually, the Mothership Core was focus firing the main there for a bit. Actually, he's target firing his own Nexus.
He's wanting to help Soloist out here.
Yeah, well, you know the Widowmine can't attack the Nexus, so he's like, right, bro, I'll give you a little bit of damage too. Soloist playing this out really nicely, just doing drops on both sides, making creatures stumble a little bit. We had the Mothership Core attacking the main Nexus and 3 Stalkers attacking the natural Nexus at the same time. The creature's just, he's stumbling. He's stumbling under this pressure.
They're just saying, you know what? They're not standing for this anymore, and they start killing their own.
Bro, that's too good. We swear we swear with Terran. Bro's like, let's just race switch, thanks.
Okay.
We can't beat them, join them. That sort of mentality is coming up. We're seeing another reinforcing a lot of Soloist's units starting to move out across the map as well. More drops going on. Is he going to get the Medivac? Boost is about to complete, so it looks like he's only going to get the kill on the Marine before that boosts out.
Then this big bio force, I
know. That's moving out across the map. It's going to do its damage.
5 Stalkers. The Robo Bay isn't even done yet. There's no Colossus in sight. It's going to be at least another minute, a full minute of being built and chrono boosted to get a Colossus. There's no overcharge. What does he do?
We're still waiting on Stim. That's what I think he's waiting for. But the drops have been so good that we're actually still only sitting at 80 energy for that Mothership Core. There's going to be a little bit of time. Oh, that was a nice pick off on the Medivac there.
Making any units.
I think we just got to wait till he gets that Stim though.
He's going to have to pull.
Stim is complete. Stim is complete.
Stim is done. Stalkers are dead. There's no weapons. Here's the probes being pulled off the line. There's no photon overcharge. Another 5 seconds for that.
Oh, and it gets target fired down.
This is a quick
GG.
Soloist.
Nicely done. Wow. Soloist showing that he can just do that play. And that's what we're talking about with the drop play when we began. Oh, brutal.
Well.
Yeah, cool. From there, were you drinking?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, where's the co-caster at? I expect some introduction. But no, that was fantastic games played by both sides. Unfortunate from Creature. That first game felt like he played it out quite well, and then he just got taken out by the Pro Pools. And that second game, Soloist being even more aggressive with the drops, timing those drops really nicely with the dual drops at the same time, making sure that he used all that Mothership Core energy before pushing in with that Bioforce with Stim for the win. So nicely played by Soloist, really playing to Creature's playstyle maybe, and making him feel uncomfortable in that early game.
Yeah.
It looks like I'm not even in the chat for some reason, so I'm going to have to rejoin that.
You got kicked out of the chat?
Nah, I think I dropped for like half a second, as I do.
Of course, of course. Australian internet.
I know, it's a liability to say the least. But we're going to be going into our second set. Our second set has Bioice in it. Wow! Fanboy! Oh, yeah. Anyway, I can't wait for these guys. This might be my favorite match of the entire thing. Yep.
My favorite matchup, too, also is ZVZ.
Oh, ZVZ, is it? It doesn't matter. It's still got Bioice in it. I'm still happy.
Yeah, so we're going to see some, probably some 4-minute games, 6-minute games.
Well, yeah, they might be 4 or 6 minutes, but the micro is going to be insane.
The micro.
Yeah, it's going to be like a glorified micro tournament. That's all we need, guys. It's still good.
Pretty much. I mean, yeah, ZVZ, I guess, yeah, it's probably one of those matchups where you actually get the units that you'd look at in a micro tournament and say, I would never have this. What is going on? Why am I attacking 5 Zerglings with 2 drones and 1 Zergling?
Yeah, that kind of happens a little bit in ZVZ, but, you know, at the same time, it is, in my opinion, it's actually my favorite mirror matchup, because Protoss usually, at least when it comes down to me, it's all about the cheese, and then TVT, it's like, hope I have better tanks, or I have a slightly more tank count, and the positioning's just a little bit better, and it feels like there's a little bit more micro and intensity involved in ZVZ, at least until you get to the Roach Wars.
Yeah, well, but then it's all positioning, and yeah.
Yeah, Roach Wars is just straight up a headbutt against your opponent.
Yeah. Did you catch the games yesterday from Panda Bear Me against Gamja?
I didn't actually get those ones, unfortunately.
So they're actually really interesting games. So we had some crazy stuff. There's actually like Muta Ling against Roach Hydra, so it was really a pretty interesting day. If you missed those VODs and you wanted to check them out, go check out the VODs we have on our YouTube channel. There's definitely some matches to be seen there.
That is interesting. So we saved them to a YouTube channel, do we? Do we want to post the link?
I think we'll probably have someone post the link in Twitch chat, but yeah, usually. I'm trying to add you real quick to the group.
That is appreciated. Thank you. See, he just sends the invites out to everybody. He's good like that.
Plus,
there we are.
We'll announce that too. I mean, it's on our pages about the YouTube channel. They could just click that on the Twitch page. Just scroll down, go to the YouTube channel for the VODs. Click that, and it'll take you straight to those VODs from the other day, yesterday.
Now, since we might as well talk a little bit about this game, let's talk about Bioice's statistics. In ZVZ, he's sitting at, overall, he's had, over his entire time on this particular account, he has 1,933 games played with a 58% win rate versus Zerg, which is pretty good. He's been GM multiple times on this account. So,
yeah.
He 11-time GM on this account. So
yeah,
that's looking really, really sexy.
One of those people. He's just one of those people.
And you said KiToO was going to be his opponent?
That's correct. Yeah, he has a 72% win ratio right now against Zerg.
Oh, that's very nice coming out from KiToO. Yeah, but he's sitting at rank 12 as opposed to the rank 2 of Bioice, but I don't think that's going to really come into it. Both these players are fantastic players. I'm be looking to see, because I don't know too much about KiToO. He is just a one-time GM on this account, but still being GM at all is a feat to be recognized. We also have Siegfried in the chat. Let's throw him out and see how he goes.
No.
Siegfried, and then Siegfried sends me a message. He's going to be hearing the chat just a minute later. He says, "This bias is so real." So Siegfried giving me the information that he believes that this series is actually going to be quite close, with both players being really good ZVZ artists, which is what you would expect.
Yeah. I mean, both players are really good. I'm maybe a little bit biased towards towards Bioice.
I think we both are, just to be honest. I'm not sure if it's coming through. I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but Bioice is one of my favorites.
Yeah, don't get me wrong.
So, yeah, I think they can tell.
He's a strong player, definitely. He's gone through some
really
impressive things in the qualifiers. I mean, he had to go through Believe. Let's see who else. I think Hunter, right? And then recently in the ESL and A Cup, I'm pretty sure. He played against Gamja, Jim Rising, Dimaga, and Kellerman. So I mean,
he took out Dimaga as well.